We're going to start this particular exercise in what I call a train track circle. And in this train track circle, you can be working on and checking out part number one, making sure your horse is soft in their face. I call it a train track circle because I envision a train on a track. My horse's nose is the engine, my horse's tail is the caboose, and if this train was going around this track, the arc would continually stay the same. My horse's body is in a curvature. I can see my horse's right eye. I'm wrapping my horse around my right leg. And walking around in a correct train track circle is harder than you think. Sometimes they'll start shouldering in, or if you bend them too much, like, I lost the hind end. All these things can happen. But getting that horse to step up into that circle and walk around, seeing that eye in the direction in which you're going. Now, in a moment, I'm going to change my horse's body configuration, but still have the frame of reference of this train track circle. I'm going to put my horse in a counter bend. I'm going to lift with my left rein. I'm going to put my left spur way up by the cinch. I'm going to keep some forward, and I'm going to walk those shoulders around. That left front foot to step over that right front foot. And now I'm going to let my horse back out of that counter bend and into a train track circle again. I'm trying to establish some exercise, some movement that I can do that gives me shoulder control. And this is where we need to turn our toe out and down and put that spur right up by the front cinch. If you're not careful, every time you spur your horse, you just come back like that, oftentimes just banging the back cinch. So when I'm moving part number two, the shoulders, I'm going to turn that toe out, and that spur is going to come right there by that front cinch. Again, I'm going to lift with that left rein. I'm going to draw it towards my right shoulder. Now my horse is counter bent. Now if you go out to the barn tomorrow morning and you see your horse walking around the corral like this, you better call the vet. Something bad happened during the night. They don't normally walk around like this. This is the gymnastic, athletic move. Just like ball players will do a lot of athletic things that you might think doesn't have anything to do with catching the ball or running a touchdown. But the coach knows he needs to teach them that muscle memory and that footwork and that cadence that's important for a top-level athlete. Let's walk around here to the left. I'll drive my horse up into that bridle, stepping forward, asking my horse to wrap around my left leg in a train track circle. You could put a cone or a bucket on the ground that could give you a frame of reference, if that could be helpful for you when you're doing a train track circle. But these little things are important, and if it doesn't matter to you all the time, it won't matter to your horse at any time. Now, we're going to work on that part number two and get these shoulders in this direction. I'm going to pick up my right rein and draw it towards my left shoulder. I'm going to put my left spur way up by the cinch. Now, I don't want this to turn into a funky side pass or a funky spin. I want to move those shoulders over. See those feet stepping, step, 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 step. Now I'm going to let my horse out of it and go back into a train track circle. You have heard trainers, someone's given you a lesson, you've observed a horse and said he's dropping his shoulder, he's falling to the inside. We've got to have a way to pick up those shoulders and move them over and out of the way. There's got to be meaning there. You don't have to do it just like I do it, and you don't have to call it just what I call it, but you've got to do something to get control over these body parts. You get these body parts working for you, you get control of each one of these areas of your horse's body, then you will be prepared for higher levels of performance, and you can go on and do those things that you've always envisioned doing and always dreamed about. I'm Richard Winters, and I appreciate you watching.